Good morning. Hi, everybody. Okay, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different, and it probably might take a little bit longer, maybe, and I don't know whether it's going to work. So it's all a bit of up in the air. I'm just going to activate some of these watercolors for a moment and get some. Now I've printed out just these the printer, they're just, and I'm just going to add a touch of color to them. I'm going to actually jelly print over the top of them. So might get a bit of that gorgeous. In doing this, I'm interested because actually, as you know, this is my inkjet printer, and these are not sealed, so I'll be interested to see whether or not they bleed or not with this very little bit of color that I'm putting on. Today, good, I hope, being creative. Okay, now I might just, so they're quite pastel colors, they're not strong colors. I am going to actually top of them. Now these could be different colors, they could be much brighter. I just don't have those particular things around at the moment on my watercolor palette, so I thought I'd just run with what I had. It's green, maybe. Go on to the heater. A bit stronger. And they can have a dash of red too. I think. With the green over the blue. I'm going to put this on my heater to dry. So you can see it's not that wet, but I have this lovely heater over here, which is just going to dry those. I do have another sheet that I printed out from, this is actually on, that one was on, whoops, today it's not in half, that one. That one was on just normal photocopy paper. Okay, this one that I printed is on, now what's it called? Oh, goodness, what is it called? Oh, lost it. Resume paper. So it's kind of, it's much thinner, it's got cotton in it, it's a bit translucent and so forth. So while that's drying, I will do this, but you don't have to watch me. I'm going to, I'm only going to make maybe a couple of colours and just see how the different papers work, you know. Yes. I don't know whether I'm going to use any of these, but I just thought it was an interesting start maybe to a piece of an easy start, you know, for people who don't know how to collage, or what, you know, how to get the pieces that they want in their, you know, in their project. So I thought this might help. I don't know why I've got so much. Maybe I might make an orangey colour for the cups and saucers. I'll just make orange. I might even make that. I mean, these are off a stamp I own, so when I get the stamp. So I don't want to use the stamp though, because the stamp, so some sort of pinky colour going, but I am going to maybe go over it in pink. I'm not too sure about this one over here because it's quite dark, but we'll just add a bit of colour, and maybe to this. Well, not bleeding actually. I mean, I'm not using very much water, I must say, and it is only a very light coat, but yeah. Oh. Might do the rest. I might leave that bottom. I just might just do that one because I think I might do pink over that, and if I do pink acrylic over the top, it's going to change all of those colours anyway. So there's that one, and I'll put that one over to dry too. So this one's nearly dry. This is on the just a normal piece of copy paper. So I might just get, while I'm waiting for that to set, I just might get my jelly, my old jelly. But actually, no, the little one I probably do. I don't need a really big one. Just might get my little one. Okay, and a brayer, and a couple of pieces of paper to roll off on. let's just see. We need a couple of sticks for these little tubs. One, two, three. I mean, I mightn't even use all of these, I'm not too sure. And I also might not use a stencil. I don't really know. I've got a couple of stencils in mind for putting over the top, but I don't even know whether I will do that. So what I'm going to do, these paints are quite translucent, and I'll just first of all have a go and just see, since I'm just starting the I haven't used this for a couple of days, the jelly plate. So there's the pink gone on. Now I think I want to do like a really light turquoise with maybe, when I say light, I mean really, you know, because I don't want to cover up the pictures. I mean, sort of aiming to keep the pictures, but with a bit more interest, really. So let's just go with that on that side. And then I'll take that off, and then I'll put that on the other side. So I'm just building up a very, very light gold, I think. I want these to be kind of pastel-y. I don't actually want them to be, oh, I've got this lovely little sort of bird cagey. A little bit stronger. So this one here, you can see it, and I like this bird down here, but I'm just going to try and see whether this is too strong. I mean, I might have ruined it because it might be too strong, but oh no, it's actually not. I didn't push very hard. See, now that's, so I don't, can you see how they've still got the colours, the watercolour behind them, but it's changed and muted the pieces, and that's what I want. That's what you know. So I have my own original coloured in birds. So obviously you could spend more time with the watercolours, colouring them in correctly, and just making sure that the translucent is, you know, is translucent. So that's like the pink layer, the turquoise layer, and then the gold layer on that one. And I love that. That's cool. And this one here is on the resume paper, which is very different. Very, very different. Very thin, much thinner. And I will take, I don't know whether I can actually pull that. I might just pull that with green. It's probably dried by now. Or am I game enough to put that over there and just see? Maybe. Could. And could be perfect. I love this side with the gold. Look, the gold and the bird. Oh, that's sensational. Okay, so I'm going to do on this side, since I very much actually I want to remove that. I don't actually want any more on that, I don't think, at that particular bird, but I do want it on this am I going to, I don't know whether I'm using the teapot or not, but you know, you never know. I'm so out of, oh, I love those. They're great. They've got great character. Okay, so this one, maybe I'm going to do blue on this and just see. So it's going to kind of be a bluey turquoise by the look of it. So I forgot to clean the roller. Let's hope it's not too strong. Okay, I'm going to put it on there. A little bit there. All right, so you can still see the teapot and this. Okay, and I'm going to maybe make a gold gold there around the teapot. Like it. So the subtlety of the teapot is there, but it actually has the shimmer, and it will come out far better when it's I love it, when it's dried. All right, I'll be back in a second. I'll clean up. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I've got this. I've cleaned up. So I have a couple of birds, the birds that I've actually jelly printed on and watercolored. Here, they're all nice and dry now. And I've actually gone and got a couple of prints that my daughter did actually the other day when she was out here, when she was having a play. And I think that I'm going to use this one in the background for this page. I think. So I'm just going to take that off. I'll have that gorgeous grungy gold, maybe. Might have to go the other way. It's not quite straight, but that's okay. Righto. Just remove that. And this bit. think there's probably good. Fantastic. I don't know whether I want any of that blue, but I still have that if I need it. So we're just going to lay that down. Okay, so I've been just tearing some kind of bits and pieces of my jelly prints out that I might use, and I've kind of found a couple of birds to use. I was going to go for pinks, but I've decided that I'm going to go for the aquary kind of ones. And what I think is, and I know this is a lovely, but it's just a little bit too much. So I could put some tissue paper with to knock it down a little bit, which probably would be good. I feel like I just want to grab some white paint and a scraper of some description. I don't know where my cards are. Where are my keys? One, righto. I just think, and this is kind of translucent white. I think I'm just going to whack that down there a bit, because it's just a little bit too much for me. You know how I am. It's not quite how I oops. Now, if I put that one on there, that would add a bit more break up to it. And if I put this one over here, maybe. Leave it a little bit thicker on there, just to clean it off up there. That's better. So I'm thinking that I'm going to put that on there. And this one that's just ripped out of that printed paper and ink and watercolor paint, and then jelly printed on. I think I might just of the layout. I just don't want that, all of that white. I'm actually going to remove it with a pair of scissors just on this side. Because when I jelly printed it, it didn't. The blue, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Okay, I'm just going to glue those down for the moment, I think. And maybe that bit there. Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back, and I've glued those down after dried off that white paint a bit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually glue that down, and I have got some flower stamps that I found today. I'm going to use those, and ooh, come on, little bird, honey. Now I kind of want to bring it down to be on that gold. See there, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get this gold paint in a very small brush. This is just a Folk Art acrylic metallic Inca gold, it is, this one. So I'm just going to cover that white a little bit with the Inca gold on the bird. But also going to add some right at the top of the page. And a little bit more. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Alright, now. It's very, very gold, as you can see, but very pretty. Alright, so now we have the hummingbirds, both of them. I'm probably going to do some sort of ink work, whether it be white. I am actually thinking that maybe it might be a white. I do have this lovely pattern though that I could. It's so beautiful Japanese pattern that I love. Actually there as a background to, and there's another one I've got down here like so. I think they'd be, but they would have to be in black. I think white would be, green would not be good, gold would not be good. No, I feel like they're going to have to be black because yeah, just cause I have no reason before that. They're just black. Okay. And I think my ink stamp that I've left out since yesterday, I think I left the lid off it, so that's not good. But anyway, try that. See, yeah, it's very light, which is fine actually, but this is a handmade one, so I'm just going to put a bit more ink on it. Alright, so I'm going to put that there. Push hard enough, did I? One thing about stamps, when you don't press hard enough, That's okay though, because I'm going to do white scripting, so I think I'll just do the white scripting or the black scripting or whatever that is down there. This bit can go, I think, there. Make sure I push down a little bit harder on this one. I think there. Oh, much better. Alright. Take those off, and then I wouldn't mind just doing a couple of flowers, and I have a tiny little flower, and that's too big. Too big. Quite like that. Let me just have a quick look for what I'm looking for. No. Ooh, dragonfly might be interesting. No letters, no. Okay. Maybe they're on this one. No, I have leaves, but I don't want leaves. Quite like, that's too much. I'm thinking a dragonfly. I wonder if there's another of that yellow on that paper. Oh yeah, look. Ha 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 ha. Okay, that's what I want. I am just going to get those two that match. I am going to put this one on there, and I am going to put that dragonfly. Okay, so first up, Day. And I think this dragonfly, that's really cute. Oops. Alright, I really like the dragonfly. And I might just put a couple. And then the flower. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to dry that. I love how the gold is over that hummingbird. Okay, so this is what it looks like now, and I probably will dry it, and I will put some white script on it. So I've dried that off and found a couple of stamps while I was waiting to pop on there, and unfortunately these are the ones that the dog got to. Gives them far more character though, I think, yeah. That bit there that's actually not quite right. Remember, the stamp didn't quite. So I'm going to put them over that so I don't have to worry about it. And then I'm going to put that postage stamp there. The lid on that properly, like so. Oh, but I think it needs a long one, doesn't it? Just needs a long one there to make it more postage like. Hey, okay, it's to be my go-to, honest to goodness. And then I was going to get my Posca pen. I mean, of course, it can't not have script on it because that's what I do. So I'm just going to put some script that way. Do just some little script down here. Okay, that is it. That is me done. Done for the day. That is my beautiful bird themed postcard. It's very goldy and glittery, and I actually really love it. It took me a while though. It's not quite how I work, but anyway. I hope you had a lovely day, and I hope you make a postcard and send it to one of your friends, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning. Bye.